Hello everyone and welcome back to another AFK journey video. In this video we are back on the Vietnam server to take a look how has Faramor done in the Lone Gaze Dream Realm boss today. So for today's boss, the overall top team on the global server, if you guys watch my video for the top teams today, is going to be this Harak Rainier team, which my viewer has managed to run, and he got a 113 billion damage with this team with optimal terms on everyone. Now, he also did a run of what is probably the best Faramor team, and he also got 113 billion damage without having to use Rainier on the team. We can take a look at the replay, and we'll jump right into that. But if you take a look at the damage dealt, it is mainly Harak and Ludovic, but Faramor did a lot of damage before he actually got devoured. He's the second devoured by the Harak here, and that is crazy that Faramor was still able to get off 24 billion damage before he went down. But with all the testing they did on the VN server, this was the optimal Faramor team comp that people were able to put together. And we'll see, was this actually the overall top score Bucket was able to get on his account? Because his top score was 113.6 billion. And I'm wondering, was it with this team or was it with the Rainier team? But either way, at the very least, this shows you that the Faramor can be a replacement for Rainier in the top team today, the Harak team, which is nice. The other thing is that we don't know, there might be, with more testing that we can do on global server, there might be a better team formation using Faramor that is going to do even better than this, and that is something we're going to have to wait and see about as well. And this is also a Supreme Plus EX plus 10 Faramor as well. So 113.7. Yeah, I think this is top score. This is his top score. So the Faramor team actually was his top performing team. And this is with a Supreme Plus 10 exclusive equipment Faramor, which is definitely impressive. And he's running the Ruthless Charms, which I don't even know whether these necessarily are the top options. Like Skill Power do seem to be doing well on him. Arcane Charms, Mystic Charms, and more testing needs to be done about that. But overall, I think this is pretty impressive. Now, the thing is, people wanted me to do a test, and we have 3 runs left. I'm going to try to do at least one test using Faramor in a non-Harak team, because people are wondering, do you need Harak in order for Faramor to be good? And the thing is, I don't think necessarily you do need it. It's just that the top 2 teams we've seen so far, for Snowstomper followed by Lone Gaze, where Faramor has been available, the top teams have involved Harak, so of course then the overall new improved team will also have Harak. So I think that though Faramor should be able to improve the weaker teams, and that's what I want to try today. So I want to put in, lock into the formation, the best no Ludovic team, because I think this is going to be a really good test because of the fact that, yeah, let's just go ahead and put in the Faramor, because normally how you would want to run this is you would want to run the Mikola, where the Faramor is, and they're both melee heroes. They should both enable the same positioning of this comp. Otherwise, this team is going to be exactly, oh no, we swapped the twins as well. We swapped the twins as well. Have Elijah in the front and the pink-haired twin in the back. And the main first in front of Shakira. Okay. We're going to try this with the harmonic spell. Okay. Wishes luck, guys. Let's see. And Faramor is buffing up the Fresco, which makes sense. Like, he is going to be a major damage contributor. Okay, Faramor, show us what you're made of. And also, Faramor is not necessarily the best for Lone Gaze, because of the fact that the boss keeps jumping around, so he has to keep reapplying his magic circle. It isn't that big of an issue, because he still is able to immediately pretty much recast it, thanks to... Yeah, he just has, with the charms this season, he has a lot of energy recovery that he can keep recasting it. But if we don't have like these charms in future seasons, I can see how it could be kind of maybe an issue. Okay, now, do keep in mind, the top team with Paragon 4 upgrades today, of this version with mikola rather than Faramor, that team is getting 100 billion damage. Now, we're running it with like a Supreme Plus account, okay? And honestly, we're getting pretty close to 100 billion damage mark. This is going to be like 93.5 billion damage, whereas I really wish we could do a side-by-side comparison of this. I think this... I'm pretty sure this is better than the mikola version, because when you see this damage output on a Supreme Plus account, 93.5 billion damage, when 100 billion damage is the top on, and even when I ran it with the mikola comp, we got like 96 or 97 billion damage, 100 billion damage with RNG. So 3.5 billion damage on a Supreme Plus account. This is with the no Ludovic team. This is looking strong and promising. So the thing is, we did one test run of like the no Harak team with Ludovic. Honestly, I think that wasn't an optimized formation, and replacing Smokey might not have been the best option. Probably I should have replaced Ludovic, maybe, I don't know. But it was just to give a bit of an idea. But this team looks very convincing, and it looks like this is better than Mikola. I'm pretty sure running Mikola here rather than the Faramor would not allow this much damage output. 93.5 billion damage. That is an incredible score. Okay, guys, to put things into perspective, I've logged into my main account where we did a run of the Mikola team. Rather than just what we ran of Faramor in the same position as Mikola. And look at this, with a full Paragon 4 account, we got 96.7, almost like 97 billion damage. Definitely with RNG, it has potential of getting even higher than that. However, what I want to mention is that running Faramor rather than Mikola on my viewer's account with Supreme Plus Heroes allowed him to get 93.5 billion damage, only 3 billion damage lower than what we have here, which means that on equal level of investment, that Faramor team will probably definitely be outperforming this team that we currently ran. And that is why I believe, which this is the overall best no Ludwig, no Harak team out there for lone gaze. And I think Faramor is an upgrade even for that, which shows that even though Faramor is definitely an upgrade for the top teams with Harak, I think he's an upgrade for even the non-Harak related teams. This is a more free-to-play friendly team that some people ran as their top option today, and Faramor would be improving it instead of Mikola. But unfortunately, we don't have any other runs left. But I think this gives us pretty good insight into Faramor. I'm honestly saying, I know he's doing well with Harak, but that is because Harak is in the top team. So of course, all the top teams are going to be running a combination of Faramor and Harak. But he is doing well even in the non-Harak teams. Like, this is a very good performance that he did here. And buffing up your Festo to increase his damage further. I really think that I do think Faramor is going to be useful at different levels of progression. Like, even if you're not running the overall optimal team, I think even for suboptimal, like rank 3, rank 4 teams, it's going to be useful for you. When we take a look at the 113 billion damage score, which was really good from the Faramor here. Again, he did like 24 billion damage and he got devoured second, which is actually really crazy. And that was his all-time top score of today on my viewers account. And so, yeah. Overall, that is just what I wanted to talk about in this video. Hopefully, it gives you a better idea of Faramor because he is coming to global server at launch. Now, if you were thinking about swap ticketing into him or recruiting for him at launch, global launch, I don't think it's necessarily a bad idea. I think that basically there's no way that Velka will ever be more important than Faramor. Even if the charms get like a massive change next season, I just cannot see it. I feel like Faramor will always have as much or more value than Velka. Even for Ravage Run at the end of the season, I am very sure Faramor is going to be a top option, way more important than Velka. And so I will make a video on Polar Pass and really explain all of my opinions there, but I think it isn't a mistake even if you recruit for him right out of the gate as soon as he comes out, or like swap for him. But you can always wait and see. Waiting and see will never harm you, and it can only potentially benefit you unless you're losing out on ranking rewards because you're waiting too long. That is the only thing to consider. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. That is going to be it for this one. I'll hopefully see you guys in the next video. Yeah, I think... honestly, I'm really excited for Faramor coming to global. I'm definitely going to be swapping Velka for him. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. I'll hopefully see you in the next video. And if you're not already subscribed to our YouTube channel, please smash that subscribe button. We're on the road to 20,000 subscribers. Let's try to hit it before the end of the season. Thank you guys for watching, and also please feel free to join my AFK Journey Discord server. There's a link to that in the description of this video so that we can chat more about anything related to AFK Journey. But thank you all for watching. I'll hopefully see you in the next video. And until then, everyone, peace out for now.